What is up? What's good on the internet? What's good in life? My name is AkiemBailum once again. So, for some reason, I was just going ahead, just perusing Facebook, and then all of a sudden, I get a message from my good buddy Ryan Limes in the Detroit area, my Detroit radio correspondent, and he's informing me of some developments that are happening there over at the 105.1 frequency in Detroit for some reason. Like 105.1 is about to undergo yet another format change, or at least yet another, not only just rebranding, but in this case another format change. Well, so he informed me somewhat of these 105.1 rumors that either first it came from Miss Danny 84, Miss Danny 84 at Miss Danny 84 on Twitter, my Albany radio correspondent, and then it came from Ryan Limes, R.A. Limes, in the Michigan area, that it looked like that perhaps there may be something going on with the 105.1 up there in MoTown. So I decided to go ahead and investigate to see if these rumors are actually true, and it looks like that actually the 105.1 rumors have actually been pretty hot for a couple of days now, and it looks as if there are some radio, I guess, industry rumors or something like that, that maybe 105.1, the greater media station in Detroit, is about to flip once again, this time from adult contemporary, or dare I say hot adult contemporary. They don't want to call themselves a hot adult contemporary, but that's what a lot of AC stations are these days. They're practically hot adult contemporary stations these days anyway, so there really isn't much of a difference between the two nowadays. But it looks like that, according to rumors, that for some reason they're about to undergo another format change, and the format change this time is going to be a sports format flip. Now, why would it be a sports format flip? Well, it looks like that for some reason Greater Media in Detroit basically wants to turn their Detroit cluster into an absolute clone of their Philadelphia cluster, because in Philadelphia they have 93.3 WMMR, then they have 102.9 WMGK with John DeBella in mornings, and also they have 97.5 The Fanatic, their sports station. So theoretically, what is about to happen in Detroit is that Greater Media would theoretically have WCSX 94.7, then they would have 101 The RIF, and after The RIF they would wind up having this new 105.1 sports station. Notice a little bit of a pattern here. Notice something similar between two rock stations and a sports station is that they all cater to practically almost the exact same demographics, either 1849 male or 2554 male. So basically it sounds like that for some reason Greater Media is taking cues from that controversial Dr. Pepper commercials, quote unquote, that once quote unquote said that they're not for women. It looks like that they're not even trying to market to any females in Detroit, that they wind up flipping to a sports talk station, the same thing that they do in Philadelphia, where they don't even try to outreach to females anymore, because they would wind up flipping a sports station or rather they would wind up flipping an adult contemporary station to what basically would wind up being a sports station. And ironically, they wound up almost doing the exact same thing a few years ago in Philadelphia when they flipped now 97.5 to 97.5 The Fanatic. So what is going on with these 105.1 rumors? Well, it seems as though, according to what Ryan Limes Facebook messaged me, is that it looks like that Greater Media, what they're trying to do is that they see that their 105.1 station is currently, I guess, their worst performing in their 3-station MoTown cluster. It seems like they want to make more money and get something off of it more so. So they're thinking perhaps sports talk. And the rumors of a 105.1 format change have been out there for a while. There was a rumor out there also that perhaps they were about to go country, but really 93.1 is almost guaranteed, as far as I'm concerned, to eventually go country, because Doug FM needs to pack up and hit the road jack, as far as I'm concerned. It's only a matter of when, not if, Cumulus decides to send Doug packing up on out of Detroit and debut a country Nash FM on 93.1 in Detroit. And then with that, that would be 2 Detroit stations and 3 Detroit stations. 3 Detroit country stations they just cannot handle, because WYCD practically runs the country scene in the entire state of Michigan. They own the country market in the Metro Detroit area. So country is unlikely on 105.1, but sports is rather likely on 105.1. And I didn't know exactly what was exactly going on. I was thinking, there's already an ESPN station in Detroit on 1090 WCAR. There's already a Fox station on WDFN. There's already a CBS Sports radio station. They're also on 97.1 The Ticket, and also on 1270, which airs the CBS Sports radio feed on a 24/7 basis. So probably if Greater Media, I was thinking at first that if Greater Media were to flip 105.1 to sports, that probably they would affiliate, they would link up with NBC Sports Radio. Well, au contraire, not quite. It seems as though that what is happening is that ESPN wants to get off of the 1090 WCAR frequency in Detroit because it seems as though that they're having some problems with their owners, with the owners of WCAR, and they would rather be on 105.1 in Detroit. So Greater Media is thinking, okay, let's acquire the ESPN affiliation, let's leave WCAR with a little bit of a decision to make as far as where they want to go in the future. They want to link up perhaps maybe in the future with NBC Sports Radio, but we want ESPN. We don't want NBC Sports. We want ESPN. And it seems as though that if they're going to bring on ESPN, of course they would have them up, they would bring them from 1090, and then after that, if they were to do that from 1090 over to 105.1. There's also rumors that perhaps the recently fired morning show, ironically of the sister station of the 105.1, Drew and Mike, formerly of 101 The RIF, they're rumored to be the afternoon show. They're rumored to be the afternoon show for let's just call it ESPN 105.1. Theoretically, I don't know what they're going to call themselves. They may call themselves 105.1 The Fan, whatever, but theoretically, if they're going to want to associate themselves with ESPN, then theoretically they would call themselves probably ESPN 105.1. I'm just going to throw that out there. I don't know what they're going to call themselves. If they're going to be a sports station, but that would probably be the afternoon programming. There's also some rumors that perhaps Sean Belesian, who used to be on a WDFN 1130, that he may wind up being on this new 105.1 ESPN station. And of course, Mike and Mike would be the morning show. Colin Cowherd would come after that, because ESPN stations have a thing for telling their affiliates, if you want to affiliate with us, it is non-negotiable. You cannot have your own local morning show. You must carry Mike and Mike. That is something that I found out that ESPN tells every single one of their affiliates. They have to carry Mike and Mike if they're going to be an ESPN radio affiliate. So those are some interesting developments that are going on, at least with this 105.1, this Greater Media station in Detroit. If these rumors turn out indeed to be true, who knows, maybe WCAR stays with the sports format, but instead they decide to air NBC Sports Radio on a 24/7 basis, because ESPN, Fox, and CBS under a 105.1 ESPN station would already have, every single one of those sports outlets would already have an affiliate in the Detroit area. And of course, as we all know, any sports station is going to have to survive on the basis of it being able to bring in any of the major Detroit teams. I mean, they're not just going to launch a station in Detroit and say, okay, we can just launch a station and have it just be 24-hour sports talk and not try to get no flagship rights to no teams. They're going to have to get either Lions flagship rights or Red Wings flagship rights or Tigers flagship rights sometime in the future in order for this thing to be successful. Because if that's not the case, then I don't even know why they're even wasting their time trying to go in a sports battle with the 97.1 The Ticket, because everybody in Detroit for sports talk listens to 97.1 The Ticket. Nobody is listening to ESPN 1090. Nobody these days is listening to WDFN. Everybody is listening to The Ticket because they got all the flagship rights and they got all the local personalities from all over the Detroit area for them to talk sports. So if they're gonna expect to have any success with this, they have to get some kind of teams. They just have to, and they have to be going in that with that kind of mindset. But thank you once again for Ryan Limes for dropping me that line about the rumors that are going on in Detroit as far as it relates to sports talk, because I had no idea what was going on with 105.1 before he told me about that. Hey, he's my eye, I guess you could say, as far as Detroit radio for a reason. Appreciate that. Shout out to Ryan Limes, and also Miss Danny Kaiser on Twitter for also letting me know about what's going on in the MoTown, because those two first inform me on what's going on. So rate, comment, react, reply, add, and subscribe. Look forward to reading your comments as always, because I'm just one guy talking about nothing. Is this true about these 105.1 sports rumors? Do you want 105.1 to flip from adult contemporary to sports talk? And what is this going to do for the AC market in Detroit? I mean, the AC market has been rather, dare I say, hot ACIs as of late. I mean, Fresh 100.3, the flip from WNIC to Fresh 100.3, and then 105.1 goes in a similar direction. I mean, what is going on with adult contemporary, not only in Detroit, but also across the board? I mean, it's just too much CHR top 40 stuff if you ask me, but you got to tell that to some of these radio folks. So once again, rate, comment, react, reply, and subscribe. Look forward to reading your comments as always. I'm just one guy talking about nothing. So until next time, because you guys are the ones with the real insight. So until next time, I'm AkiemBailum signing off. See you on the internet somewhere.